Yeah, so that was my Ronnie Ortiz impression after he's done too much coke and tased himself out, right? Tase the fuck out. Yeah, so unfortunately I missed Louis Noir, which is kind of a sad drag, but hey, what are you gonna do, right? It's like fuck, I really am a big city guy. Like I love like walking around big cities. Like, it's just stretch my legs and do my thing. It's like I'm a big city guy. Like, say God forbid, like even if I, well, whatever they're talking about. See, even if I did procreate, like I'd always live in a big city, right? It's just like I don't know. It's just what that's a home. Like it's for me. It's like a lot of people like big cities. Like, I'm not the only one, right? It's like I just like find them so fascinating. So it's like, there's a new exciting adventure on every corner to discover, especially in a new big city that you've never kind of been to before. Actually, the thing is, like, I don't even really know my own. So I stopped coming here for a long time, and I kind of lost touch with the whole the vibe of the place, right? So I don't know. Just doing. It's kind of nice to get reacquainted with it and stuff like that, and having some fun, right? Toronto's pretty cool. I like to go. I still want to see Chicago and Philly. Maybe Pittsburgh would be cool, right? That'd be cool. I don't know. That's where it goes. But unfortunately, Louis Noir was a bust. He was à la français, à pooch. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't really speak French. So it's just struck right out. I wish I could see that guy. Where was it? He had this one. There's like this one kind of live improv guy. He was just like a guy like me, standing around telling stories. Like the attack, like the 50-foot cockroach. He was just telling these mad, wild stories, and they were just so elaborate. Just like it was like it was almost like a spoken word thing, but it was just like it was an act he did, but at the same time it sounded like the ravings of a lunatic madman with these stories that could go in and out of sanity. Kind of like much like me, in certain ways. The 80s and 90s were fucking pretty good, right? They're peak of what I do best. Officers, the law, bad.
So I went to the walk-in by myself. Jolisa got there, and he put a counting.
Sometimes I misheard something. Sometimes it's best to just mind your own fucking business, right? Mind your own fucking business. You don't really need to, especially in a large city like this. You don't need to be sneaking around and doing things. Best, mind your own business. Less likely to get hurt sometimes. I mean, I do like to love to help a hand when I can. But use that with caution at times because you never know when it could be. Hey, wait, is that going on? The Sleeping Doves? Oh, my Asian friends. It was nice to see them. They had once again taken over the couches and playing Sleeping Dove again. Oh, you guys, you never change. Always playing control of the couches. I don't know why. It's just like, always playing Sleeping Doves. Like, oh, I play asleep. I don't get that. Tracy Tong, maybe you and me, baby. You can play Sleeping Dove. All right. I don't know how this is possible. What's going on? I'm just gonna go with it. So I don't know. That's kind of sad and shitty. Like, I really, the thing is like, I went and walked around and kind of had a good time. I wish I could walk around and do some more things. There's really, I wish I'd known, but I'd like, I'd done too much concrete, contact cement and really weighed my head down. So that's a bummer. That's a bummer, right? Yeah, but nonetheless, like, it's kind of cool. I walked around, didn't need a drink. Like, you're right. You like a bar atmosphere. It's like, like in a bar party. Yeah, it's hard not to have a drink, blah blah blah. But there's other things you can do besides, like, that little Louis Noir thing. That's something to do with, like, no alcohol required, right? So it's just there's all kinds. In the big city, there's all kinds of shit. The little town, there's not so much, right? Like I live in a big little town. There's like not a lot to do. I'm a bit like I feel like more. Like, we'll take, okay, Kristen, like, for Kristen Ritter, it'd be fun because, if I lived in New York, did the thing, like, whatever day you, or whatever the hell goes on with you, right? We'll see what happens there. I don't know, there's still no, but, those little places, like, she's got that little cottage type community that'd be fun to take off to. That's fun, right? But I live in a big, giant bedroom community type. It's a funny place, right? But a big city is like I can walk around, get lost. No, especially in New York, it's kind of nice because they really just like let me sit and do my thing, which is really nice, right? It's like I can sit and drink. I wrote a song one time. I didn't write it down. It's like Throwing Stones in Bedlam or some shit. I can't remember it. It's pretty cool. I was going with this kind of because I was really listening to Madonna's Do You Know What It Feels Like to Be a Girl. It's actually one of my favorite songs by her, actually, to tell you the truth. It's kind of got this cool kind of electro kind of groove. It's like dun, 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 dun. I love her. I didn't listen to her new album too much, but it's kind of got some. She works with some really amazing DJs and producers and stuff like that to kind of get this kind of these cool sounds. Right? I don't know what you call it, right? But I really like a lot of her work. I'm a big fan of her. It's like Axl Rose is a big fan of Elton John. I'm a big fan of Madonna, actually, to tell you the truth. I really like her work, right from, like, Little Star. Like this. Every time I hear that, like, intro, I just, like, see these, like keyboard fingers, like, flying across the screen or something. Like, just imagine. I love that. That's my, like, it's a lot of fun, right? I like those sounds, right? I like a lot of her work. Her, like Material Yoga, that's kind of whatever, her really, really pop stuff. But then her like, once again, the early 90s, right? Like, I really love a lot of stuff in the early 90s. Like, she did really a lot of deep, passionate stuff that I really liked. Power of Goodbye, and she did a lot of wonderful stuff. She did a lot of great stuff. Actually, I'm a big Madonna fan. She's like, she said the first concert she ever went to was David Bowie. She's like a very unique artist, right? They don't have I think the last thing I probably want to do, like, sorry, Princess, and I love you, baby, if like I do. Just get this big jumbo titty implants and right? But I don't really want to do hip hop. It's one of those things. It's one of those, like, things that we put so much attention on. It takes away from the really creative people. Like, I don't find it a really creative art form at all. It's not like a Madonna, David Bowie, a Lemmy Kissinger, a Lionel Richie, what's his fucking name? James Brown, Jimi Hendrix, Neil Young or something like that, or ABBA. I like ABBA, actually. It's kind of like Dancing Queen, da 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 da. It's just like fun, happy stuff. Like Ace of Base was like the 90s where they were fun. Da da da. It's like it's just a good time. It's just kick that. I should have went to the little disco rave thing. Maybe there's still time. Maybe there's still time. I'm gonna take a piss, but it's just kind of fun. Like John Travolta, like Saturday Night Saturday Night Fever and stuff like that. Like, sometimes just gotta forget. Like that's the thing about hip hop. It's all about like, I guess grunge like punk. It's like, bring your problems with you. It's like, man, leave them at the fucking door. I even like all that kind of early 90s music. It's kind of downer too, but it wasn't really gang oriented, right? I don't know, but I don't really like hip hop. I think it's like I gotta be brutally honest. It's like, I think it's a very overrated genre, right? I think it's not really like it's not like keep on rocking on the rip wall, yeah. It's not like, because like for me to actually it took me to get my voice to where it is now, to actually be able to do it really hard. It was a lot of work actually. It took me a lot of time to do that. I lost my guitar playing ability, but I'm getting that back. So like, you kind of really have to work at that shit. But hip hop. So like I mean, being a DJ, I was playing around with the DJ. That's probably more to it than that. But it's a lot of sampling of other people's work, and it's just like, I don't really like it. I don't know what to say. It's like everyone's like, yeah. It's like it's not. I fucking hate it actually, and I don't mind making fun of it because I think it's stupid, right? It's like, how you guys be like, white people be dancing like, It's like, like, well, that's too bad, man. Like, later, fags. Like, you're not gonna strong arm me into like keeping quiet or so. It's like, fuck you, man. It's like, yeah, like you're right. I always was, man. I was always like, and like, but I have a lot of black influences too, like Samuel. I guess Charlie Sheen, Samuel, lots of stuff like that. But he's not really a fucking hip hop guy, right? He's not really like that at all. Like, he's just like a Shaft guy, right? Samuel, like, he does play Shaft, but he's more like, that's kind of his persona, right? He's kind of got that kind of coolness walking over, right? It's a different kind of, as you could say, black cool, right? He'd be probably closer to Parliament or some shit like that, right? That's fun. Funk music's cool too. It's its own like niche music and time, right? Like we don't wanna get that funk. Oh, but actually, right, like even the production of rap is just like, I heard this stupid little drum, like I just can't stand it. It's like, fuck, like it was at one point, but the thing is like, I couldn't be bothered to save it. Everyone's like, do it, come on, bro, do it. No, it's like, what? Here, man, why don't you guys all stick a bunch of needles of heroin in your arm first? You guys all do that. Start doing lots of heroin quite frequently. You all do that, and I don't want to do that because they'll look like, oh yeah, you do, bro. It's like, what? Actually, I've learned from past experience, stuff like that like OxyContin and stuff like that, it's very addictive, and it's just really fuck yourself up, right? And my predecessors and stuff like that. But why don't you guys go do that first, right? Like Snoop Dogg and all this, and like all the whole fucking hip hop fucking crew. Why don't you guys go do that, and then I'll get back to you. Why? Because you don't want to. It wouldn't really make you feel comfortable. It's not a very good idea to you. So that's why I'm not going to do that, because I don't want to, right? It's like, it's like to do things I don't want to do. It's like, well, it's simple as that. It's like, you can back all the money. Like, I just don't want to. It's like, oh, right, we'll give you this money. It's like, it's one of those things I really, really don't want to do. It's like, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just like who I am. It's like, it's, you can't do everything. Not everything's about fucking money, right? Like, I listen every time I heard Drake's voice, like, it's one of the worst things on, like, and they put that on the radio so that, I know it should be a Toronto guy, and like, I try, but like, we all try. We all really try and like Drake here, but in Toronto, no one else really do, right? He's, we don't really like him, man. To tell you the truth, like, I think I hate all those guys, to tell you the truth. Musically, like personally, they're probably nice guys, like that, but well, there's some of them, they got a little big for their britches too, right? It's like, well, I'd say, like, why fake pretend to like something, man? Why should I have to do that? Right? Like, why should they have to make Taylor Swift, take shit from Kanye West, then go do a fucking thing with Kendrick Lamar, and then dance around, in some fucking music video with some homeboy? I don't think, like, they're just like really kind of, I'm really pissed off because they really treat that little girl like shit, man. She's pretty like nice and, well, she's not that innocent, right? Like Britney Spears, but she's not like, I don't know. They're really like, I feel really bad for her doing all that shit, right? It's like, oh fuck, because that's really not. I don't think that's really her at all. And that's bullshit. It's like too much political correctness. Like black community throwing their clout around. It's like same with them. Like like Anthony Anderson. I mean, he seemed like a nice guy and stuff like that, but and Keenan Peele, right? He's supposed to be like really nice guys. But what do I give a fuck what you think, right? I don't. Like fuck, Did that hurt your feelings? I don't give a fuck. Like I just don't give a fuck. It's like, oh, actually we do. You keep telling me this, man. It's like you keep telling me this, but it's like remains to be seen, right? Remains to be seen. Hey, maybe these things do happen. These things do come to fruition, right? It's quite possible. I don't even know how this is possible, right? This is like it's like I'm looking at my own rerun. But I suppose this is possible. Anything's possible, right? Right, Coach Ace? Anything, I suppose anything's possible, right? Like, how this is possible, right? Ooh. It's like a big waft of farts. It came blowing right up my nose. It was like, oh. And there's, once again, the warm fall smells of the city streets to greet me. It's chocolatey delicious. Oh. It's chocolatey delicious. I remember this one idiot I used to work with, Shay. Fuck. He was like a chain smoker like crazy. He tried quitting smoking, but he's such a fucking tool, right? He's such a chooch, right? This guy's like, I don't know, I'd rather, Toddy boy, if you want, let's talk shop, whatever. I'd probably rather do that, 'cause I'm pretty good with my mouth. Speaking with it, I don't have to get reflex, right? Sorry. I won't do what you do, Houdin, but if you want to talk shop, you have to do that. I like to chit chat all day and really, I really get by with my mouth and stuff like that. It's like, I'm really good. I'm a really good talker, so I could definitely do that Jerry Conlon thing, Probably, it's like I could probably find like a memoir of my own life story. By video chit chat or whatever. So I don't know. But no Louis Noir. No Louis Noir. This cop's pulling this FCV over though. No Louis Noir. It's kind of a bust, but I had a good time and I didn't really have a drink. I guess, Mike, you're right. You can do that. You can do that. You can do lots of things, right? You can go skiing. You can do all kinds of things, right? I like to drink and party. That's fucking awesome. But I did that for a long time, and I didn't have a drink for 3 or 4 years, right? And then it came out. It's like $6 a beer. It's like, holy shit, boy, I'm sleeping. But well, there goes those. There's Officer Fester there goes taking a piss in the back alley. Right. I don't know. So, I don't know. Just gonna keep on rambling, scrambling. But, I don't know, I wish I went. It's kind of a bust. My heart was broken to 1,000 pieces. Oh, I miss Louis Noir. Oh, it's like you could just feel the tears behind my eyes. Oh, but oh well, such is life. Oh. I think I want to because I don't eat properly. I don't eat square meals a day, a certain timing. So I think that also affects emotional states. Then I went and had some fucking chicken wings and a salad. It's like, oh well, all's well and ends well. It wasn't a big deal. But I think addiction is a funny thing too. That's probably let loose some endorphins in my head or something like that. Whereas it's funny, I guess some people can get addicted to food. Even my dad, Neil, was jealous that I was getting really ripped and stuff like that, so he tries to fatten me up and stuff. He did do that, right? It's they're trying to fatten me up so I can be like them. It's I don't want to be like you. I have to get away from them. I have to get away from my whole family somehow, right? Because they just try and sabotage my diet if I'm getting slim. I think I should be big and fat like them. They can't stick to a diet. They don't even want to try. and then like he just the way he eats and stuff. It's like he's trying to make a lot of people try to make their problems your problems, and like addictions I think comes in different form, like such as like you see those people on The Biggest Loser. Those people are actually food addicts. Like I said, I don't know if I told you the story. One time there's this guy I used to go to this one. They had a bigger solution at this gym I used to go to. Anyways, he was on. It's like it was a fucking joke, right? But anyways, apparently this guy used to go like it was really fucking bad because he used to go like give in and do like all night sushi things and blah blah blah. And horrible thing, to him like that's fucking something a man that needs to be conquered. I'm not like that bad, right? I'm just like using that example, but then I was at a new gym, this other gym, and then I just see him. It's like a 24/7 gym again too, right? And I see him there, pedaling like crazy, right? Just pedaling crazy. Tears in his eyes, though, man. It's like so it's like drug addiction, gambling addiction, food addiction, right? It's just like I think it's a personality type, right? My dad just likes to. I wouldn't say he's that bad. He likes to overindulge, but he's jealous of me. He's the really jealous type, right? Like, smarter than you. It's like, if you were, you wouldn't try and go out of your way and hold me back because I trust you because you're my father. But I see that now you're really fucked, apparently, right? So, I have to get away from my family, right? It's like, it's like they don't want, like, my mother was like, she was like, I'm a sad, like, she's like, well, average shit, right? But like, I'm really, like, I'm kind of pudging her out, but I'm actually really quite good looking. And I have these beautiful. I have like the good genes, right, in the whole family. Like, even like I have the red hair, which is apparently recessive. It gives me these baby veins, which is a good thing too. I actually had these really, I love my nose. It's cruising. I have these beautiful high cheekbones, right, once I get cut, and like they're fucking awesome, man. They're like, give me this beautiful Nordic presence. Yows. These blonde eyebrows. They kind of go red. These blonde eyebrows, anyways, right? Like I said, this beautiful nose, these powdery lips. My hair, once it gets caught in the sun, gets gets these nice gold highlights. It's quite something. They call it this one. Chick, she was from Eastern Europe. She was cutting my hair. It's like, oh, your hair is very beautiful. It's like, oh, what do you like? He's a light copper. It's like, I like that. It's like a light copper. It's like oh, some women they pay a lot of money to have your hair color like that. It's like, oh, light copper. I like that. It's like, no, I'm not a ginger. I'm not a redhead. It's light copper, and I like that. It's like because I don't have hair like other red. It's like a distinct. It's like it's not like really dark red. It's a distinct. Distinct color. It's like it's like like oh red. It's like I don't mind it at all. Actually, I think it's quite cool. I always like my hair. It used to be a lot darker, but it's not so much more. But I've always kind of liked it. Kind of like it gave me this natural thing of standing out, right? It's like right, like because I never really wanted to quite fit in. Like I never really wanted to quite fit in. That's the thing, right? I never really wanted to just be like the pea coat wearing moronic just go with the flow. Like I don't know I think it was Toddy Boy fucking at the disco fucking thing, right? But that's like they're all kind of fun around like dressing up at discos, listening to Dire Straits. Like that's be more my style, right? Because like more people used to like to stand out more and they do creative things, but they don't do that anymore, right? It's like that's what we're settling for, like we're settling for mediocrity, right? And I think that's a lot, like like they like all the stuff they pump through the radio these days, right? And once again, I'm just like fucking heartbroken. They did the poor Taylor Swift, man. Like doing like she had to do these electro fucking. It's like I don't know if that's really her, man. It's like she's like saying like I used to listen to Sixpence and stuff like that. It's like oh. It's kind of I don't really like listen to a lot of your music, but it's what I kind of peg your stuff as, right? More along those lines, right? Like that other song I wrote about you. Or when I can't remember how it went, but so, it's kind of like kind of a parody, right? It's kind of oh, that was another thing they don't tell you on conventional news. I love Fox News. I mean, like it's their version too, right? But they're not telling you that the information that Buddy said was a parody. It wasn't like the real news. Oh, so yeah, once again, the liberals have gotten there. Like liberals are generic, you know. Go with what I'm like, you know. They like, and they're programmed to think they're really smart, but they've you know, gone through like the whole university things, like, you know, and like the whole programming process, right? Or it's just like, you know, like Steve Jobs didn't finish here at university, right? You know, it's kind of dropped out and they fucking did that, you know, thought outside the box. But a lot of great guys do, right? Like, you know, like, because I think at this point it's just like you're paying to be like a certain type of thinking, right? A certain type of mindset, right? So people are paying, like, conditioned to pay a lot of money. Like I'm talking like you're like your typical office drone, right? Like, you know, you sat at your desk, your school desk all your life, blah blah blah. Right? You go into university and you get to sit in your little chair, I guess, right, and then watch your thing. Only to be put in your cubicle like a good drone, right? You know, you've been told what to do your whole life, right? You know, and to question most of you, for the most part, like question authorities, like, and so that's why they're like, Donald Trump did this. Well, he's worked in the construction industry and blah blah, and so have I, and I kind of know how that's like for me. Like, I don't see anything he's done wrong. I guess he's inquired intelligence through a foreign government, right? Which is, I don't know. It's me, but he's selling their stuff, exchanging the goods for favors. But I don't see anything of that because Joe Biden originally had, you know, paid them $1 billion to get rid of a certain prosecutor or something like that. A prosecutor or something like that. Like, you know, Sean Hannity knows, but like that's like a lot of $1 billion. And then he was boasting about and then he was boasting about it, or like, you know, like he's like some, like, you know what I mean? Like Joe Biden, like I said, is 4 more years of Barack Obama. That's like Big Brother's cold grip on you, telling you how to live your life and you can notice that, right? You know, between like, you know, it's like now it's just like, you know, I'm not rich, right? You know, I'm not like I'm getting by. I wish I was, you know, I had a little setup here so I could just, you know, work a bunch of little shit jobs and blah blah blah. Not really, actually. I'd rather just do the chit chat thing, right? So I'd be more than happy with what else I'm doing now, and that would be that. I'd be happy with that, right? Because I'm good at chit chatting, even though I'm talking to empty dead space right now. But you know, I don't know. I lost my train of thought. I gotta take a piss.